documentary Blackfish was released in 2013, and it's about a whale called Tilikum. And this documentary, I'll be honest with you, I am shocked that I first heard about it 9 years later. I found out about it a couple of days ago, and I decided to watch it. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it that you do so. It's on Amazon Prime. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you should watch it. The documentary is quite controversial, and for those of you who have been to SeaWorld, you might not see SeaWorld the same after watching this. I haven't been to SeaWorld yet, but this documentary is so well made. It's by far one of the most impressive documentaries I have ever seen. This documentary should be shown at schools. I feel that this documentary is a masterpiece. It should show students how these animals are being treated. It's very sad and heartbreaking to see this kind of documentary, but it's a learning experience, especially for those who love animals and love to train animals such as whales. So definitely it's a must to be shown in schools, and it shouldn't be avoided. You don't need to be a scientist to of any type about whether you see people capturing or stealing a large wild animal and putting it on display in a small tank for amusement purposes. That's not right. It's not right at all. So I mean, it is just crazy how part of me is not surprised, and on the other side of me, it is surprised of what a lot of these big institutions be doing to these animals in order to use it to amuse other people or kids and things like that. So, and in this documentary, you see that. SeaWorld also, according to the documentary and few things that I read, SeaWorld failed to warn or to advise new trainers at SeaWorld about how dangerous and how risky it is, to deal with a whale called Tilikum. Tilikum, she's a big whale. She was mostly isolated because she is not as mobile or agile compared to other smaller female whales. So, and Tilikum, a lot of trainers have died dealing with this particular whale. And one of the trainers that passed away doing what she loved, her name was Dawn Brancho. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. But yeah, she was a high profile case. She passed away, and her death shook up everyone that knew her and that worked with her. So, and what's sickening and kind of like a low blow was that SeaWorld executive and other people that worked in SeaWorld blamed Dawn for her own demise. And it was a red flag because Dawn is not alive to defend herself. So the fact that they failed to take responsibility for their own actions or admit, their own faults, they decided to point finger at the victim. And what made it more skeptical, or I should say sketchy, about SeaWorld is that they declined to be interviewed for the documentary. And I'm a firm believer that if you declined to be interviewed for a very serious documentary or any kind of film that involves you, I feel that you're guilty. You're guilty, or that you're hiding something. And SeaWorld made it obvious that they're hiding something. There's another trainer, but thankfully he's alive. In the documentary, his name is Ken Peters. He is the ultimate warrior. I mean, at one point he got while he was in the water with the whale grabbed him by one foot, and once the whale let go of the one foot, the whale grabbed the other foot. But Ken Peters never panicked, especially when he was underwater all the way till the end, and it's recorded. You can see in the documentary. And I personally can't even imagine to be him in that moment. I would be scared, I would panic, and even in the interviews, they were saying that they would be scared shitless if they weren't in that position that he was in. But he never panicked. You did see him hyperventilating, because it took him quite some work to get out of the situation, and plus he was underwater for a while. So I guess having enough experience helped him to overcome it. Overall, I give this documentary a 8.7 out of 10 stars. I'm telling you guys, it's a magnificent documentary. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime, and you'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot by watching this. If you love animals, or that you grew up watching National Geographic Channel, you'll definitely will love this documentary. But I always say that this documentary should be for everyone who, again, you like those things or watch those things, and you love making documentaries. Me personally, I'll watch anything as long as it grabs my attention, number one, and number two is critically acclaimed. So when I found out about this documentary a couple of days ago, which was on YouTube that I found out about it, I said to myself, and I did some research, I said to myself, I gotta watch it sometime soon. And I'm glad I did. I'm definitely gonna rewatch it sometime soon. And as for the rest of you, please, I highly recommend it. It's very rare that I say please to watch something, but in this situation, you definitely should. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, be safe, and may God bless you all.